Welcome back to another video, guys. I am very excited today. We got the new wheels and tires for the truck finally came in. I ordered these things like heated out 4 months ago. So let's go ahead and get started and let me show you what we got. So here we go. These are the old ones, just the regular stock ones. If you guys remember, we ran the semi wheels for a while. Couldn't get that wheel and tire set up to work right. I'm pretty much positive at this point it was bad tires. However, for the cost I had into it, I really couldn't justify getting basically $3 grand worth of tires on top of it. So I went ahead and sold it. Car's uncovered, doing great. Went ahead and got some runs in the other day. But these are the new wheels. So I decided to just downsize from the 22s, and these are a 17. So they're 17 by, I think it's 6.5 is what it says, but this looks a little bit bigger than 6.5 inches. So I don't know, this is what it is. But so when I did this, these are the two wheels. The other two are still boxed up, and we're using the two stocks for the inners. So my plan is pretty much just that. So I went ahead and got these tires. I decided to go with a Turo, and I'm currently running a Turo on the truck, a Turo all-terrains, and they have been great tire. I like them. I know some people say they've had problems with them, but for me, it's been great. So I went ahead and got a Turo again, just because it's known a little bit budget-friendly brand, but still not super budget-friendly. They're still pretty pricey. Anyway, so we did two tire sizes because the stock ones are a 16-inch and these are a 17. And we did a, let's see, so 265, 75 R16. And these are, if I can find the stupid thing, these are a 265, 70 R17. And when you put that into a tire calculator, they are identical in diameter. So as long as they're getting worn at the same time, it'll be good to go. So the inner, I honestly don't care about, and I saved about 400 bucks in tire, or actually about almost 800 in wheels, considering about 400 a pop. And I figure that's pretty much what I'm gonna go ahead and do. So I like the all-terrain look, or the mud tire look. Obviously, you guys know I have a two-wheel drive truck, and it's purely for aesthetics because that thing is not a great tool or off-road vehicle at all. But yeah, so I think it's gonna look real nice and beefy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna mount and balance these on my own. I'll show you what I got for that. And I was a little bit hesitant to go this route, but I think it'll work out. So went ahead and got tire balancing beads, and there's 6 of these. Each one's a 6-ounce bag, and you just toss them in each tire. I think I'm gonna break mine open before I put each of these in, just to ensure that they do open up. I know a bag of plastic rolling around. Don't mind this, separate project altogether. Went ahead and get our lug nuts. So these guys right here, a nice black lug nut. The stock style goes on top of the wheel. These need to be able to insert into it like that. I think that'll look real nice and clean. Didn't want to go with the spiked route, just not something, just doesn't, I don't know, I don't really like it. And then 2 valve stems, or 4 valve stems rather, for the new ones. It should be good to go. Alrighty guys, we are back. So last you saw, I was attempting to put these on in the garage. That absolutely did not work. So luckily for me, I live near a military base, and obviously, well, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm in the military. Should be obvious by the haircut all the time. Anyway, they have a sweet little thing called a hobby shop. So I was able to take advantage of that and mount up the tires myself there using the tire machine. Got them balanced by a nice guy there. And well, I gotta say, they look pretty good. Before we go into that, I went ahead and drove pretty much the 25 miles back, and they rode pretty good. I think they ride just about as well as the stock ones did. A little bit of road noise, but it did come down once I was going for a little bit, but you'll see in a minute, pretty aggressive tread to be expected. And I think the only thing I need to do is add about a 1/2-inch spacer between the rears, because with the aggressive tread on the side, they do make contact just a little bit. So if we have a load on there or anything, it could potentially be dangerous. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do probably 1/2-inch spacer in the future and take care of that. Other than that let's go ahead and have a reveal of how these wheels and tires look. I think they look phenomenal. Definitely love them. I do wish the 22s and 33s worked out, but here's what it is. So, like I said, without further ado, here's the truck. So let me know what you think. I think these things look badass. I'm very happy with them. So let me go ahead and do a quick rundown of everything I went with you guys, so you are aware of what happened. I still need to give the truck a good detail. It's pretty dirty. Wheels are a little dirty from all the mounting fluid and everything we use. So these are the Mayhem wheels, Monstir dually wheels, what they're called. I say it weird because the spell is kind of funky. I went ahead and wrapped them in Aturo trail blades. These are the mud terrain tire, and obviously if you guys have been following the channel, you know this is a two-wheel drive truck, but I went ahead and did it because I think they look awesome. I love the aggressive tread pattern and everything, and as these little wispies come off, I think it'll quiet up the ride even more. But all in all, as it is, it's not bad at all. The aggressive tread pattern looks great. I really like the Aturos because they have this huge sidewall here, and this looks great too. So all in all, I'm very happy with it. I went ahead and went with, while I was at the shop, I was going to use tire beads to balance them because I was planning to do it myself. However, they had a balancing machine there, and went ahead and balanced them. So the guy was nice enough to have black wheel weights in here, so we put them on this inner ring so they're kind of out of the way and you won't be able to see anything. Other than that though, I mean, these things look absolutely phenomenal. So I went ahead and did these because these wheels are about 450 bucks a pop, and I wanted to save myself about $800. So I reused the steel inners. So for the inners, it is a 265 75 R16, and the outers are a 265 70 R17, and they match up absolutely perfectly. No issues with height whatsoever right there. So yeah, we're good to go. Other than that, very, very happy with how everything turned out. So there you guys have it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I do think visually, truck wise, still haven't fixed my oil leak, so that's really the next issue I got to take care of. But visually, I think the next two things I want to do to the truck, I think she needs a set of mud flaps aside from little wheel spacers to get a little gap in there. As you guys can see or not, there is a slight hair, you can kind of see in between them. They're not touching necessarily, but they are close enough that I think it warrants a 1/4 or 1/2 inch spacer to be careful or to be safe. And then I think what we're going to do is add mud flaps to these things. I haven't figured out what I want to do there yet, but I think that would kind of complete the beefiness, the rear end look. And then probably a exhaust tip, nothing crazy, just a 4 to 5 inch, probably shorten it up just a hair. I think that would look absolutely phenomenal. One more cool thing about the tires, they are an E-rated tire, so 10 ply, 80 psi, same as the stock ones. The 265 70 R17 comes out to stock diameter, so we have no issues with rubbing whatsoever. You can see there is tons of clearance. Did not have that same case with the semi wheels. And in terms of weight, they're also just about the same as stocks. When I was picking up, I think the steel might be a hair heavier, but all in all, really good. So I have the fronts pumped up to 75 psi. You can go up to 80, stock X for 80, so it should be fine there. The rears are at 60, just because there's 4 of them, no weight in the back of the bed. I figure that'll be good to go. So that's pretty much going to do it for the video on wheels and tires. Let me know what you guys think, and I am very, very happy. They fit the truck way better than the 22s, I think, just in terms of fitment. I think in order to make the 22s work, I think I would have needed 1, a 4-wheel drive, 2, I needed more money to actually pay for tires, and 3, I need to be able to jack this thing up probably a good 6-inch lift and be able to run like 37s on them. And I think the wheel to tire would be appropriate. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you guys think of the wheels and tires.